To those Wrexham fans, the Wrexham Ultras in full voice, the final score, Briton Ferry 2, Wrexham 5, and what a first match in charge for Jenny Sugarman. 2 of her signings score, and Wrexham were just absolutely on fire, despite losing Karen Allen after just 4 minutes, and then almost instantly letting in a horrible goal to concede, as Ridings is in a heap in her goal mouth. She's absolutely given everything and has taken a long knocks and dug into the end of the match, and if it wasn't for her, well, the scoreline could have been a lot greater. But yeah, 2-0 down Wrexham, letting a goal in the 4th minute after Allen came off, and Lovett's coming on, and on an end of the pitch where the ball hasn't run kindly at all, playing an underhit back pass, was Crofts was able to get to ahead of Craven and score. Within a minute, it was nearly another. They're quite concerned about Ridings now. He sat down, they run over to see if they can treat her. But yeah, within a minute, it could have been 2-0 to Briton Ferry when Lovett seemed to be fouled by Crofts, wasn't given. And Crofts hit a brilliant speculative effort, trying to hit it over Craven, just put a bit too much on it. Wrexham responded really well to those blows and looked great going forwards, but then conceded another goal which would have been galling for them when a free kick on the left by Powell swept straight in. Craven just couldn't backpedal in time, and it was 2-0 despite the fact Wrexham had been on top and played some really nice football, but they kept going. There's been a really intense alteration as the Wrexham fans now go across to those brilliant fans. Yeah, basically, the alteration was smart. Lovett went to the centre of defensive three. Bartle, and that's working on the right. She covered Crofts well. Lovett, able to use her strength, which is strength, was outstanding. And again, to have a rough start like that being thrown straight in and have that happen, you can't praise Lovett enough for what she did. She stood up to be counted. The number of key tackles she made throughout the match was terrific, and she deserves a huge bit of credit. But Wrexham fought back. Mahmood with a brilliant debut goal, smashing it in from distance. Made it 2-1. Wrexham pushing hard to get an equaliser in the 2 minutes remaining in the added time at the end of the half. But then straight away from the restart, Cara Jones been putting great corners in. She swept a beauty in. Suckley jumped with it. For me, it came off a defender and went in for an own goal. Suckley's been credited it on the Welsh FA app though. I suspect she'll get it, and you're not going to argue about that. And Wrexham then were pushing hard to try and get more of a reward. Barker was terrific, and she drilled the ball home to put Wrexham 3-2 up. Rosie Hughes comes off the bench and capitalises, and Barker hits the post, gets the rebound and slots it home for 4-2. And Nat Clark at the end able to capitalise on another great ball in by Cara Jones, which Courtney Young wasn't able to deal with, and drove it into the roof of an empty net. And Wrexham had a 5-2 lead. A superb performance by them. They're still enjoying the adulation of those Wrexham Ultras, and well, I mean, absolutely fantastic. We'll have some interviews coming up soon, but that was a genuine treat. Wrexham coming down south to the ground where we've never won against opposition, who have always given us a rough ride, and who last season, of course, beat us 3-0 here in the second weekend of the season. And we've put in an absolutely fabulous performance. No two ways about it. The team have their huddle on the pitch post-match. Yeah, these are celebrations that are very well earned. Briton Ferry 2, Wrexham 5, and Wrexham can be very happy with what they've done. And also I'm happy because I managed to get back, well, firstly, Sherry's flag, which has been here for a year now and qualifies for a South Walian passport. Secondly, you probably can't see up there, but the Buff Horse was back from last season and I think enjoyed this game enormously. And we have come from the birthplace of Bonnie Tyler with 3 points, and that's got to mean something, hasn't it? Once upon a time, Briton Ferry gave us a scare, but today Wrexham took them apart. Who scored the goals? Idden and Hughes, even Clark. There you are. It's the best I can come up with.